Next step. This looks pretty horrible, right? We've cut out the glasses and you might have figured out what we're going to do with that. And we can do that, it just won't work too well. If you go to the layers panel, we can probably do this with 2 layers. If you want to use 2 layers at once, or you want to move them at once, you can just hold shift and then select the other one as well. What we'll do is lower the opacity. This is what we'll be doing in the end, but you'll see the problem. There's still these bars around them. You still have the ears of the glasses right through the dog's eyes. That's of course not what we want. So we'll do this later on, but not yet. We need to remove these things here. For that, we're using another tool. Now, make sure you select only one. Let's start with the right class. And look for the tool that may not be in your toolbar, but behind these dots. It's the first one you get, probably. If not, it's somewhere down here. As you can see, there's way more tools to Photoshop than only what you see here. So we're just starting out. There's so much more to learn. But for now, use this one, the patch tool. What you can do here is remove little bits that just aren't looking right or shouldn't be there at all, like these parts. And what we're doing is, it pretty much works like a lasso tool. So let's not use everything together, but let's start out with just here, the big black part. And you can go around it a little bit, that's fine. Not too far. And make sure to keep the rims of the glasses in one part. Now we have the selection, and now we can move it. And as you can see, there is another part of the glass coming in. And this is not working out perfectly because it's quite a big part. Just let it go somewhere where it feels alright, or at least partially. Now we have a problem here. So I'll just make a new selection and shove it around a bit. Like that. It doesn't have to be perfect. We're lowering the opacity in a bit, and this will be fine even if it's a bit smudged. So what we're doing is making new selections just for parts of it, moving it up or down to remove that part of the image. Still a lot of black in here. So just experiment with this. It's not working too well, is it? This part, of course this is not perfect, but it'll work fine for what we're doing with it. This part up here, somehow I'm always leaving a little bit. Try again. Well, we'll leave it at that. Okay. Same thing for the other glass, so this just might be too big to use all of it at once. So you could cut it up. Maybe a little more here. I think this will be fine. Okay. If you want to move stuff around a little bit more in a different way, you could use this finger here, the smudge tool, and that will just smudge the image, as it says. So that could help. As you can see, I have these dark parts here, and I just grab a little lighter part and smudge it over the darker part. Of course this is not working. I haven't had coffee yet, guys, sorry. I should have before I started this tutorial. Well, this is alright for now. So now let's try again. You hold shift and select both the glasses, lower the opacity to whatever you think looks right. So it could be around 70, maybe 60. They're sunglasses, so they should stay a little dark, right? Pilot sunglasses even, because that's a flying dog. Something like this. And again, somehow the quality of this image is really bad. So I advise you always look at how big an image is. Somehow this worked fine when I tested it. I might have gotten two images mixed up because this is really too small. But hopefully when we zoom back out, it'll be alright. Because in the end, it's just small glasses on this dog. And this is almost our end result. This is the dog all finished. What we do need is a little bit of shadow, and we'll be adding that next.